Alright, Khan. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Al-Shai, Ba'ashem Al-Kakwadash. Double honors to the Apostle Els is a great millstone. And salute honors to you brothers out there preaching this word, sincerity and truth. Alright, got this article here from Zero Hedge. It's entitled, The Battle for Control of Your Mind. Alright. And that's what's happening right now. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, which is the devil and Satan according to the Bible. He wants to get control of the mass population. Alright, so he can turn them into his personal slaves. Alright. And he's doing it right now. And the ultimate device that will turn the masses into ultimate slaves is basically his invention of the MOTB, okay, which is a device that he's gonna put in your forehead, all right, and also your hands, okay, and that has been prophesied in the Holy Bible, in the Holy Scriptures. All right, that if you're privy to what Esau Edom's agenda is, you won't succumb to his devices. All right, but only the elect of Yahweh and Yahushai, all right, the elect of Israel, will be saved out of this man's madness, man. So I'm going to read the rest of this. The battle for control of your mind. It basically means the government. Government means, govern means control. Meant means the mind. Okay? In his classic dystopian novel, 1984, George Orwell famously wrote, if you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. This striking image served as a potent symbol for total totalitarianism. It's like a totalitarianism in the 20th century. But as Caitlin Ford recently observed, with the advert digital health passports and the emerging biomedical security state, all right. Which, Esau kicked it up, in high gear in 2020 with the pandemic, The new symbol of totalitarian, repression is not a boot, but an algorithm in the cloud, emotionless, impervious to appeal, silently shaping the biomass. Okay? And if you took that juice does something to your DNA. It alters your DNA. Okay? Which is turning you into, Esau's personal android or something like that, his personal robot. All right. He's still pushing it for you to get that juice. All right. These new digital surveillance and control mechanisms will be no less oppressive for being virtual rather than physical. Contact tracing apps, for example, have proliferated with at least 120 different apps in use in 71 different states. Yep. So this man, technocracy. Esau is going to use his technology to control the masses of the people. All right. And 60 other Digital contact tracing measures have been used across 38 countries. There is currently no evidence that contact tracing apps or other methods of digital surveillance have helped to slow spread of Crown Royal. But as with so many of our scamdemic policies, this did not seem to have deterred their use. Other advanced technologies were deployed in what one writer has called, with a nod to Orwell, the stomp reflex, to describe government's propensity to abuse emergency powers. 22 countries use surveillance drones to monitor their population for Crown Royal rule breakers. Others deploy facial recognition technologies. 28 countries use internet censorship, and 13 countries resorted to the internet shutdowns to manage populations. During Crown Royal, total of 32 countries have used militaries and military ordnance to enforce rules, which include casualties. And Angola, for example, police shot and killed several citizens while imposing a lockdown. Alright. So yeah, man. This is Esau's New World Order. Okay. Let me see. Newspeak. Yeah, Newspeak, talk about Newspeak and doublespeak. Alright. Newspeak eliminates the possibility of nonsense, rendering impossible consideration and communication of shades of meaning. So Newspeak, basically you have a word, right, and the definition. Newspeak basically, takes that same word and definition and make it opposite. Also double speak, The party also intends with Newspeak short words to make speech physically automatic and thereby making speech largely unconscious. So you don't have to think before you say something. Because when you talk, you use words. Alright? And you took English in class and you got, how to form sentences, how to write sentences, paragraphs, and commas and periods, and that's been destroyed from using text messaging, man. Through this man's technology. You don't even need to write on a piece of paper. You just do it electronically through your phone. So that's another way Esau, killing off the grammar, the grammar in languages, in the English language, the grammar, largely unconscious, with further diminishing the possibility of generally critical thought. Yeah. So you use words, you got another definition, and how to compound those words and make them fit to create a sentence. So Esau is destroying that. See if I can grab something else. You basically get the point. Alright, here we go. Let me read this one. Regarding the term conspiracy theorists, Agamben notes that indiscriminate deployment demonstrates a surprising historical ignorance, where anyone familiar with history knows that the historians recount, retrace, and reconstruct the actions of individuals, groups, or factions working in common purpose to achieve their goals using all available means. He mentions these examples from among thousands in her historical record. like the word conspiracy means with breath. All right. And Esau, you know, he's painting that word as being a buzzword. You know, conspiracy theories. It means you're basically bugged out. All right. Which the elites of this society, they conspire. All right. They conspire. They, you know, they make plans with each other to start their new world order, to fulfill their new world order. You know, the Illuminati. You know, the dark web, not the dark web, the dark government. You know. So, anyone who mentioned the Great Reset in 2019 was accused of buying a conspiracy theory. That is, to the World Economic Forum founder, executive chairman Klaus Schwab published a book in 2020 laying out the WEF agenda with the helpful title of Crown Royal 19, The Great Reset. Yep. And they, you know, these people will still call you conspiracy theorists, even though one of the elites came out with a book saying, you know, that that they're starting the Great Reset. But anyway, yeah, majority of the population is already under Esau's control. Okay, so let me grab the scriptures real quick. First scripture I got is, let's see, 2:7. 2 Timothy 2:7 here. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Yeah, we're living in the times of the mystery of iniquity. You know, and it goes back into this whole, you know, dragon beast system, you know, which is America, NATO, EU, you know, the modern Roman Empire, man. Okay. Only who now letteth will let until you be taken out of the way. And who's going to ultimately take out the mystery of iniquity? All right. Esau's, you know, beast system, you know, Roman beast system. How he's going to take that out? Yahushua is going to have to take him out, you know. And ultimately, the Most High, he's going to give charge to Yahushua. Tell Yahushua, it's time for, you know, to destroy, you know, that mystery of iniquity, which is Esau's rulership, man. You know, and sin, and then shall the wicked be revealed. All right, so we already know who the wicked is now, man. You know, it is Esau, so-called white man, in this whole society. Okay, it's this whole system. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, okay, and shall destroy the brightness of it. Destroy with the brightness of his coming. All right. So the Lord sends his prophets out to warn the world, man, that the Lord's coming back. He's gonna destroy. All right. He's gonna bring down this wicked society. Okay. When he comes back, even him whose coming is after working of Satan, as Esau, the wicked, with all power and signs and lying wonders. His technocracy. All right. His media, his religion. Okay. That's a part of all his lying wonders. You know. We got his Project Blue Beam out there. All right. There's a weather modification. That's a part of his power, man. And with all deceivableness, oh yeah, his military, yep. And with all his deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth. And a part of the love of the truth is knowing that ultimately this man, he's going to make you take a device. All right. And you have to choose death. You have to choose death instead of taking his device. Okay. So yeah, that's the part of the love of the truth, man. Is knowing the prophecies. Okay? Knowing what this man is gonna do. All right. And that's the love of the truth. That's a part of it, the good news. That they might be saved. You know? And for this cause, the Most High Yahweh shall send them strong delusions that they shall believe a lie. Okay? And that's happening right now. The Most High is using Esau, Edom to give these people strong delusions that they're going to believe lies. All right? But the righteous is not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay? Ezekiel 28:1, the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, which in this case, prince of Tyrus is Esau, Edom. All right. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, thine heart is lifted up. Thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God. So that's Esau, Edom's mindset. He thinks he is the Most High because he has a little technology. Okay? Which is all left hand, Everything Esau, creates, it has a back end, let's say a back end destruction to it, it destroys something in the ecosystem. Everything that Esau creates. All right. When the kingdom, of Yahweh Shai is set up, the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai set up, everything is going to work perfectly and succinctly, to have the ecosystem flourishing, man. It's not going to be a back end destruction on it, man. Yeah. You'll have full understanding of how the earth works, how the universe works, how the elements work. Esau don't have that understanding. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not God, though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. Okay? And that's Esau, Edom's thinking, man. That's the white man's thinking. He's thinking he's the Most High. All right. And ultimately, when he makes that device mandatory, the charagma mandatory, Esau thinks he's gonna be he thinks he's gonna fulfill that. He thinks he's gonna fulfill that 100%. All right, but the Lord is gonna come back and destroy him before he gets that fulfilled. All right. This one I got in Exodus 21:5. Now it's going into the ancient world. All right, but you can compare that as in today's world as well. But let me read it real quick. And if the servant plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges, he shall also bring him to the door, and unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. All right. So in this case, in these times, majority of Israelites, man, you gonna basically say, I love my master, which is so-called white man. Then he's gonna put that device in you, which is a digital awl, all right, with that charagma, yeah. And the Lord, he don't want you to do that. He has a commandment not to take that digital awl, okay? If you take it, you're gonna be destroyed by the second death, which is the thermonuclear destruction. And also, Yahweh Shai gonna be shooting, and his angels gonna be shooting lasers at the chariots, So you're gonna get judged harshly with fire if you take that digital awl. But the majority, 2/3, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you gonna want to, you want to serve Esau Edom. You're gonna take his digital awl, so you're gonna be destroyed, man. Okay. So that's basically all the scriptures I got for this video. Okay. Yeah. Esau wants to make everybody his drones, his own personal robots, biological robots. All right. So that's pretty much all I got, y'all.